Another early equity market bounce fails, but this time it turns on something very specific. It turns on US CPI data. As I speak to you right now, we have the Dow up 8 basis points. It was up a lot more than that earlier. The S&P is actually down about 0.1%. Obviously, it was up earlier. The Russell up 3 basis points. So we'll basically call that unchanged. It was up a sizable amount earlier. And the NASDAQ was up over 1% earlier. It's now down 0.7%, but it is off the lows. US CPI, the core year over year, came out at up 6.2% versus expectations of up 6%. Now, this particular number was still better than last month's, but less than expected. Headline came in at up 8.3% versus expectations of up 8.1%. Again, above expectations, but less than last month's. The month-over-month core, however, was worrisome, up 0.6% versus expectations of up 0.4%, but last month was only up 0.3%. The month-over-month headline was up 0.3 versus expectations of up 0.2. China data on inflation was also stronger than expected, while German data was as expected, so no relief at all in global inflation data at this point. We actually had yields on the 2-year that were at 260 this morning go up to 269. 5-year was at 286, went up to 297. The 10-year had dropped all the way to 293. It's now up over 3%, 303 last I checked. And the 30-year that was up at 309 is up 317, is essentially the yield curve still flatter across the board versus yesterday's settlement. Speaking of that, energy is stronger across the board as Ukraine seizes a Russian natural gas pipeline and diverts the flow away from Europe. Crude oil is up over 5% as I speak to you right now. Natural gas up over 3.75% as I speak to you right now. Now, looking ahead, today after close on the earnings front, we get Disney, which will be watched, Rivian, Bumble, and Beyond Meat. Tomorrow before the open, Motorola coming out. In terms of data, tonight we get the minutes from the Japanese central bank meeting last week. Tomorrow we get UK GDP and their industrial and manufacturing production numbers. Then we also get China's new yuan loans, US jobless claims, and US month-over-month PPI figures.